Welcome back everyone, I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Dragon Warrior 3 in Dragon Warrior 1 world. So, I did a little bit of grinding. I was originally going to try to farm for drops, but the encounters were actually rather difficult. So I just went to some suggested areas to gain levels. I didn't go to any of the towns that are nearby it, so we will be experiencing that on screen. Anyway, I didn't talk to everyone around here, so let's go ahead and get that out of the way. I believe that someday in this land, too, the day will break. If you look across the sea from this castle, what you see in the distance is the Master Archfiend's castle. Good fortune be with these brave souls from a far-off land. Or, far-off land. Alright. So, some stuff there. The layout of the castle is pretty similar to, well, the town, the world itself, and even the castle here is very similar to how it was in Dragon Warrior 1. I wonder if even the Archfiend has something to fear. They do. It's called that kitty. The Archfiend has stolen and hidden the weapons and armor of the castle. Probably the AKA legendary hero equipment. Empty. I have a feeling these are all empty. So, as mentioned, there are three legendary items that are all for the hero. There's a sword, there's a shield, and there's some armor. Well, Eliahand, I've heard that name somewhere before. I've heard that a spirit Rubis created this country. However, the curse of the Archfiend has apparently sealed in even Rubis. Thank you for getting out of the way. Hey, kitty. I did get a Stone of Life as a drop from a certain monster. I don't remember who it was exactly, but I did get it. Also, I should have probably dropped off a lot of this stuff. I'll do that later. Yeah. Anyway, you can go down along here. And keep going down all the way to here. And if you're familiar with Dragon Warrior 1, that same secret is in that game. What? The Stones of Sunlight? Nothing like that here. But that's odd, I had a dream. In the dream, someone comes to leave the stones with me on the day that that day breaks in this country. So, yeah. Originally, the Stones of Sunlight were actually in this chamber in Dragon Warrior 1, but that hasn't occurred in this situation. But he does mention that he dreams that, he'll eventually get them. It's just not right now. So, in other words, it's a red herring. And a play on people that are familiar with the first game. Which, if you've gotten through the first game, you deserve some sort of medal, because that's grindtastic. This is the castle kitchen. I bet it is. There we go. If you go up here... There it is, Stone of Sunlight. So now we have it. So this is one of the key items that we need. And yeah, I'm gonna have to take care of this inventory issue. I apologize, I didn't even realize I had so much junk on me. Let's go ahead and cast Step Guard, talk to this last guy, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, by the way, I'm level 40 now, so here are my stats. Do recall that the 188 agility is because I'm equipped with the Meteorite armband. Anyway, I do now know Heal Us All, which is the most powerful heal spell that heals everybody to full. In the case of Kokuma, I now know Bee Dragon, and I also know Chaos. Chaos is that confusion spell, Bee Dragon turns you into a dragon. I also learned the Open spell, which I'm guessing opens doors, which is completely useless. she did learn Heal Us, which does the regular heal spell to multiple targets. It's very expensive, so it's not something you should really heavily rely on. Anyway, step guard. Get out of the way. To be able to defeat the Master Archfiend Zoma, the stuff of dreams. However, if you are able to gather the Sword of Kings, the Armor of Radiance, and the Shield of Heroes, there may be a chance. Yeah, I'll just tank it. It's fine. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is cast Return, go back to Elihan real quick. Yes, you can go back to the upper world. It's just with a return spell. Anyway, let's drop off some junk. Sorry about this, doing on this all on screen. Those are fine. Yes, let's leave an item. We want to leave behind the unlucky helmet, Demon Axe, let's drop off a Stone of Light, Stone of Life. We honestly don't need it. And then we will leave a bunch more stuff. Honestly, I'm not going to end up using these items, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop those off too. Better off just casting the spells if I need them. And then for Orin, drop off the Lamp of Darkness, because we don't need it anymore. Also, I have a lot of money. I'm nearly capped out on money. Just something to note, the Sword of Illusion, if you're able to use it, you can use it in combat to do an AoE confusion effect that will affect an entire group of monsters. It's pretty neat. Do note that confusion doesn't really do anything if it's the only monster that remains. You can't attack yourself, unlike other games. Anyway, you know what? Let's go ahead and use that Wing of Wyvern I've been carrying for like a million years, and we can go back to Tantagel. There we go. We're back to Tantagel. Now, in the original Dragon Warrior, the castle and the town were actually separate locations that are like right next to each other. Anyway, you can sail around everything, but there's a few catches. For one, I'll go ahead and show this off. The world is flat in this Dark Realm. You can't go around the entire area. As far as the encounters in the water, they're all the same, and they're rather tough. So I'm just going to go ahead and cast Return and go to the completely wrong place. Go back to Tantagel, and then rest of the inn again. Fix that issue. Thank you. Did I talk to you? Yeah, I did. Alright. The Falcon Sword. Now, this can be a little tricky because a lot of FAQs and sources will tell you that the Falcon Sword can only be used by the hero. That is because it was a misprint on the actual item list that you get from with the game if you bought it the physical copy. The Falcon Sword can actually be used by the hero and the sage. Now, granted, the issue with that is obviously a drastic reduction in attack power, but you get to attack twice. Which, if you've watched my Dragon Warrior 4 playthrough, you'll know how beneficial it is for attacking twice, depending on what your character is. Anyway, so we have a few directions we can go. We can go north, or we can go south. Let's go south. I'm gonna go in this cave, because I think it's useless. Alright. Now what's kind of interesting is you do fight higher level monsters, but there's also just random slimes, because that's part of Dragon Warrior 1, fight a bunch of blue and red slimes. In fact, this is the only place you can encounter red slimes, and they are just as weak as they were in Dragon Warrior 1. Goopies, they don't hit very hard, but they can call for help, and in some cases they can even call for bigger help in the form of Titan Giants, or is that Titanium Giants, or whatever they're called. Which you can kind of use that for farming if you really want to, but I mean, you're kind of better off just working with what you got. Yep, there it is, Granite Titan. So that's what they're called. So if you really want to, you can put forth the effort to keep killing Granite Titans and have them summon them over and over again. I did do that for bits, but honestly, you're better off just farming in other areas and just killing everything. So first things first, we're going to take out the goopies. The granite... Oh, great, we get 2 of them. Alright, cool, cool. Let's try to see if I can kill these. I'm going to use the defeat spell on them. Okay, goobies are dead. Nice hits. Nope, didn't work. I didn't think it would. Sometimes they attack twice. Alright, that hurt a bit, but we're okay. Cast heal all on Kokuma. Let's go. I'm gonna test one thing. Okay. There's a cave to the north, and its issue is that you can't use magic while you're in it. Darth Bears and King Tortragons. I was actually farming the Darth Bears. They're actually pretty easy to kill. Okay, we cast Bounce. Big deal. Now, the layout of this dungeon, or just I guess the overall look of the dungeon, is very similar to how it was in Dragon Warrior 1. Dragon Warrior 1 had very simple caves and dungeons in general. They're, you know, white stone and red brick floor, essentially. Or, I guess brown brick is more accurate. I honestly don't remember what's in this cave, if anything. Alright, that's a dead end. That's a bit overkill. We don't need that much on the bears. The bears are actually pretty easy to kill. Alright, 1016 gold, which we don't even need. I should go and buy a falcon sword, but I'm probably not going to end up using it, because I mean, Kokuma could use it, and if she used it in combination with like Bykill, it might be able to get somewhere with that, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't mind going in this cave, because it just gives me an excuse to fight easier monsters, so. For some yummy XP. Here they are, Darth Bears. The defeat spell and the beat spell actually work reasonably well against Darth Bears. I use that a few times, but a lot of times I don't really need to, because I do enough damage to kill them quick enough, so it is what it is. Oh great, thanks. Speaking of the defeat spell, alright, so let's cast Vivify on Kokuma. Thank you, it actually worked. Kokuma, go ahead and heal yourself. There you go. So we went up originally. Let's go down this time. I have considered doing some more class changing, just to kind of change things up a bit more. But I'm probably going to wait until... I mean, the main thing I'm wondering about is whether or not how long it'll take me to max out strength and agility on Kasen. If she does max out, I will class change her and probably change her into a sage. Because then she'll pretty much be an ultimate killing machine at that point. I did learn some spells with Kokuma. Snowstorm? Was that what we learned? Yeah, it looks like we learned Snowstorm. Hey, another spot. Dancing Jewels. Alright. I'd really rather get rid of the instant deaths first, so let's do that first. Oh great, surround. That's not good. Alright, good work. Thanks, Orin. Invisibility herb. Seriously? Okay, nothing here. Gosh. Alright. Easy there on the encounters, guys. I mean, as much as I love to gain levels and experience, I kind of want to get a bit further. Hey, Sine leveled. All's forgiven. Really good level up. Alright, can't get anywhere there. I think we're almost done here. There's not much else to look for around this place. I think in Dragon Warrior 1, this cave connected to a cave that you can get to by way of a certain town. I think. It's been a long time since I played Dragon Warrior 1, and it was pretty inaccessible as far as knowing where the hell you're supposed to go in that. And both Kokuma and Orin were paralyzed, but Kokuma recovered already. Alright, good hits. Let's heal all on Kassen. Two chests, okay. Oh, it's a Mimic. Hello, Mimic. Alright, didn't actually cast Defeat, that's nice. Alright, heal yourself, and let's try this at the chest. The Armor of Hades. This is cursed armor. Alright, good to know. Alright, let's go ahead and cast Outside. And we'll just keep traveling. Nothing to the left. Just head straight down. And I'm definitely going the wrong direction. Here's some stone hulks. We fought those before. Orin is still paralyzed, by the way. There she goes. She was just being lazy like a cat. Alright. So in this desert area, so the way Dragon Warrior 1 tended to work is, if you didn't know what you were doing, you would, fight some monsters around, get maybe some gear, like a copper sword. Then you might head south and reach this bridge, and once you go across that bridge, you fight something like, I don't know, a knight or a skeleton, and it wrecks you and you die. Now, in Dragon Warrior 1, this place was destroyed in Dragon Warrior 1. So you go there, you can find some stuff there, but if you go in there, it's literally a dungeon. It just happens to be a destroyed town. But right now, it's fine. So welcome to the desert town of Hawksness. Hawksness, however I should pronounce it. Unless the Master Arcane is defeated, day shall never break in this land. Not sure if you guys noticed, but any of the side quests, or even some of the main quests that we did up in the light world, it always mentioned that the day broke every time you finished. Nothing to note here. There's a weapon and armor shop, though. This is a weapon and armor shop. Right now, though, I'm trying to think of a name for the baby that's going to be born. Oh. Alright. Well, fine, I don't want to see your wires anyway. What do we got here? I'm going to have a baby, and because of that, my husband spends all his time trying to think of a name for the baby. Great. I'm looking for some Oricon. I heard there is some in this town. This town's... Oh, hey, you sell stuff. Alright, so we can get the revealing swimsuit, which we could have gotten in a previous, back in the light world. Low defense, not really worthwhile. It's a joke item, essentially. Shield of Strength, on the other hand, is an upgrade. I don't think Kokomi can use it. No. I'm pretty sure Orin definitely can't. No point in looking at Kosen, so Snea's the only one that can equip it. And we'll go ahead and do so. Thunder Sword, Sword Edge Armor, and this will increase my defense by 10. So not too shabby. And it'll... Now, I think this the Shield of Strength might be a usable item as well. I think it was in Dragon Warrior 2, but I don't remember for certain. Anyway, sell the Silver Shield. Get that rid of, and done. There's an inn here, which we'll probably use, and we can also go down here. An old man who sneezes a lot lives next door. Oops, sorry about the mouse. Achoo, achoo! Who's spreading rumors about me? Achoo! Do you have the Sphere of Light? If you don't yet, I hear it is in the world above. We do have the Sphere of Light. We did pick that up. It is important. East of here lies the town of Caitlin. And we found the Oricon. Now, how would you know it was in that, you know, horse pen? I'm not entirely certain. I saw something glittering once in a pasture. Yes, it was in the brush, I recall. Oh. Good on you, game, for letting us know. So there you go. She will tell you that, hey, in the pasture there might be something you can search for. I know about that. I know about that, dear. A flute is buried 4 paces south of the Baths of Coal. This is true. In Dragon Warrior 1, there was a flute that you can get from Coal. And if you knew it was there, you can just go and grab it. Just search for it and grab it. Anyway, I said I was going to rest here, but actually, we're going to go back to Tantegel. I believe we need to go back to Tantegel. I'm fairly certain we need to go... No, I'm wrong. I am so wrong. I don't think I've ever been more wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Alright, I'm a fool. I led you astray. Alright, let's cast Return. We're going to Hawkness again. So we have the Oricon, but we can't really do anything with it. That's good. Also, we have the Stone of Sunlight. Pass that on to somebody else. Here, Kosen, you hold on to it. There you go. We had an inn, right? Yes, we did. Let's rest here. 100 gold, big deal. Alright, let's go. So, next. There are 4 Vile Shadows, that's great. They do no death spells. I believe these guys have a chance to drop. I think this is the things I fought that dropped the Stone of Life. Anyway, there's a few things we can do. There's a bridge to our right, and there's also going south. Yes, you can encounter boss trolls as regular enemies now. Enjoy. Go kill the wyverns. Wyverns are from Dragon Warrior 1. They were usually pretty nasty to encounter for the first time. They're actually a really good experience in this game. They do have a breath attack that's somewhat damaging, but I can one-shot them, which is always good. And there you go, 2000 XP. Anyway, you can see the edge of the world down below us. We're gonna zoom along here. 2 ghouls. They can summon upgraded witch doctors, I believe. Anyway, if we keep following along here, hey, upgraded witch doctors. Okay, keep going. There's a town right there, which I believe is Caitlin, or whatever it's called. Which I think we can reach by looping around, maybe. Alright, there's the Titan. Alright. You do get experience for all the summoned characters, so if you let them keep being summoned. Magi Wyverns are a huge pain in the butt because they're fast and they know the chaos. But if you kill them, they're not much of an issue. Anyway, down here. In Dragon Warrior 1, I don't believe there was a shrine down here. It was just a bunch of marsh, and you had to find, you had to search for an item here. I'm the fairy spirit that once served Rubus. I give you this Staff of Rain. May fortune be with you. Okay, so now we have the Staff of Rain and the Stones of Sunlight. Which, if you recall, there was some person that mentioned, you know, rain and sunlight making rainbow bridges or some nonsense. Easy there, frame rate. Oh, he ran away. Good. And we can't go from here. But we're gonna cast Return. Go back to Hawkness. We're gonna rest at the end real quick. And let's see if we can get to the next town. We might have a little bit of trouble getting there. Well, we can definitely get to a town. I don't think it's going to be the town I want to go to, though. Well, maybe there is. Let me see. As soon as I get away from these freaking boss trolls. Let's head south. See if we can pull this off. If not, I'll just return and then go the other way, because I know there's a town that direction. Oh, they attack first. That's annoying. Dead, dead, dead. So yeah, if we go above this... Yeah, we can go this way. There is another route that we can take that's above here. That you can, well, it's just below that town we were at. Actually, do this the other way. Actually, they're all annoying. Alright. Skalkans know Blizzard Breath. They have two different Blizzard Breaths. One of them does like 50 damage. The other one does less, but it's still annoying. Okay, so that's Blizzard Breath. That's fine. There's another one that does 50 damage. But there's another route that you can take just below the city, that town we were in, and you'll go along this desert route, and it'll lead to another town. And over here, in Dragon Warrior 1, the city would be surrounded by an actual stone wall that you can't get through, except for a small opening, and if you step into that opening, there'll be a golem waiting for you that you have to fight. Anyway, this is the Fortress City, Caitlin, or Cantlin, sorry. But this fortress would never withstand an attack by the Archfiend. Well, at least you're confident. Looks like that store is empty. The people have stopped working out of despair and fear of the Archfiend. Well, good to know. What do we got going down here? Fight arena. Alright, well. you need to gamble for whatever reason, you really shouldn't need to. Unless you just die all the time. Alright, you're sleeping. Great. There's this guy. Nothing in here. You might wonder why some of these like things are very small and tiny, and it's because it was in Dragon Warrior 1. Yeah, I'm Garen. The silver harp? I left it at home. Is your home this? What's up here? Yes, come right in. I'm working on creating a monster, then I'll have the monster protect this town. I know, I'll name the monster Golem. There you go, your Dragon Warrior 1 reference. I'll die no matter what, it's no use working. That's the spirit. You guys look tough. Thank you. Oh, to be born in a world such as this. My poor pitiful child, boo-hoo. Get out of the way. Just move. Get out of the way. You're doing good. Just move one more step. Thank you. Alright, bunch of empty stuff there. We can go down here. If you want to go to the island of the Archfiend, go and visit the old man at the shrine. Go Kuma. Give me some step guard, please. Thank you. Hey, what's going on? To go to the island of the Archfiend, you'll need to take 3 items. The Stones of Sunlight, the Staff of Rain, and the Sacred Amulet. So we have 2 of the 3. And it looks like this place was kind of useless, which is really disappointing. And I'm kind of running out of time. Tell you what, we're gonna go to that final town that I know of that I can easily get to. So let's go to Hawkness. Rest here real quick. There we go. And now we're gonna go south and then directly east. This will take us along that that mountain desert route. Alright, Voodoo Warlocks already. Flaming Breath didn't really do much damage. Okay. Ghoul, nothing too special. Dead already. And here we go. Okay, pretty standard stuff here. Then you head north. Gold Bashers, they give you a lot of gold when you kill them. Oh, it actually fled. That's not common. There you go. So yeah, a bunch of gold from them. In Dragon Warrior 1 there was actually a gold golem that dropped a lot of gold as well. And also around this area you get to fight a lot of Darth Bears and also have a pretty good chance of fighting Metal Battles. Let's have cast a feat on the bears. Nope, no luck. And he ran away. Alright. I tried. You can counter up to 3 at once. 3 Metal Battles, that is. Unfortunately, my luck with them is pretty awful. Okay. So, we're now in this town. Welcome to the town of Remoldar. Alright, so what can we do here? The store deals in weapons and armor. Do you wish to see our wares? Yes. You can buy the Sword of Destruction here, which is a cursed weapon. It's slightly stronger than the Thunder Sword, but it has the issue of occasionally paralyzing you, preventing you from taking any action due to the curse. I saw an aged man standing at the west edge of the island. I wonder where that man is now. Of course, if you're familiar with Dragon Warrior 1, you know what that means. You guys are going to destroy the Arc Fiend? You're too late. I'm sure Ortega is tending to that. Yeah, because I know he's so great at fighting. The Sacred Amulet is the proof of Rubus's love. Rumor has it that the Armor of Radiance is in the tower that Rubus is sealed in. Good to know. Poor brave hero Ortega, he didn't know how to cross to the evil island and lost his life in the ocean depths. Huh. Oh, that's not surprising, he tends to fall into things. Something tells me we can, yeah. So what we can do here is actually loop all the way around. Do all this. I'd sure like to take a look at the magic key at least once in my life. You want to take a look at the magic key? And there's a lady up here too. He'd said he'd be here at the edge of town, but he's late. Humph. Alright, so, hey, what's here? A Ring of Life. I don't remember what the Ring of Life does. I'll have to look that up. I think it's an accessory that gives you resistance to death spells. Oh, I'm worried. You don't suppose someone will steal the baggage I left at the inn? There's an important item Ortega gave me to keep inside. Oh, good to know. Well, hopefully it didn't get stolen. Hey, you. You just can't defeat the Arc Fiend unless you have the Sphere of Light. Well, good thing we have that. Alright. And in here, there's a world above this one filled with light. Unbelievable. This is the place of prophecy. When drops of liquid light up the darkness, a bridge of rainbow will appear at the western end of this island. So in other words, if we get the light and all that stuff, we can combine it and get ourselves the rainbow bridge. Powers above, please save this land. Alright. So here's the House of Healing. Haven't seen one of those in forever. Anyway, we can go down here? Is it around here? Alright, I'm slightly confused. There it is. The prisoner is a liar who is constantly deceiving everyone. I've heard there is a secret passage behind the throne in the castle of the Arc Fiend. That is true. In Dragon Warrior 1. Alright, so some hints there, here and there, and it looks like we are not finding what I'm looking for. That's okay. I believe you can head north, which I think leads... I don't think there's a cave there anymore. One of the ways you get to this town in Dragon Warrior 1 is by way of a cave, but of course you can't get through the cave unless you, well, actually, you can get through the cave. There is potential death in that cave because there's a dragon in it, but I don't think there is one in this one. Alright, cool, the death spell worked. Yes, I'm actually casting spells. It's shocking, isn't it? Go. And ran away. Hey, Orn leveled. Look at those wonderful stat increases that a merchant gets. Yeah, not great. Yeah. So there's the cave. It used to have two caves that were connected, but it looks like that hasn't been set up yet. Alright. Well, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a video. I am the Depressed Hero, and this was Dragon Warrior 3. See you guys later.